All right, hey y'all, I'm back. Now, I actually wanna let's see. I wanna pull on this Charlie Kirk energy again. I don't have any particular questions in mind. I just want to see what Spirit gonna bring out the cards. All right. You know, it's a lot of people invested. Anything, Spirit, you want us to know? Now, I think I'm gonna pull from these cards. For some reason, I want to pull from these cards. Yeah. And where the other deck at? Alright. Alright, so I think I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do these. All these are right here. Is it those? Huh? Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Now, how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? Alright, Spirit, give us the energy around the MAGA nuts. Or the people that's really invested in him. You know, let's get the general consensus. You know, they act like it was a lot of people that really loved him. Where he was at that last place that he was speaking at, they didn't want his ass to be there. And they didn't want him there, y'all. Yeah. Now we have 8 cups showing up here. And this is moving on. Now, it's like people are moving on from this situation, you know. Shattered dreams, it could represent that as well, you know. A lot of people could have been invested, but they're moving on from it, you know. Yesterday's news, possibly. Yeah, that part. Let's see. We'll see. Now the Sun. And the Ten of Swords, you know. Again. And it's right there to the neck. Wow. It's right there to the neck. Now the Sun is actually saying something clearly. Now, some of these fools out here had the nerve to say that he was doing God's work. Yeah, their God. Their God of the Bible. Now, you can take that how you want to take it. I don't care. Because it's not interpreted the same by everybody. You go in any KKK meeting and they're using the Bible, okay? And you can say it's the devil Bible or whatever. They still use the same King James or whatever Bible that you use, alright? So I don't even want to hear it. They ain't the same. Yeah, anyway. Now the Hermit is here. Now, you know, I see a lot of people looking online, seeing what other people got to say. I don't know. Now, maybe some people actually want to say, I'm sorry. This sometimes does represent an apology. Intuition, going inward. Yeah. Again, you see how they looking online? That's a phone. This is a computer. You know, the Hermit. He separates. He isolates. He does some soul searching. Let me share. You know, sometimes those Ten of Swords represent the Kundalini rising. You know, getting in touch with your sacred chakra, sexual energy. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Now they may have something, other agendas going on, but let me see. Hold on. I don't even know if it's these two. Let me turn them around. Ooh. Let's see, the Three of Swords want to show itself. I see a lot of people in their feelings. I see some incoming information. Now somebody might want to go out there and be a martyr for a cause. They is not wrapped well and tight. Let me see. All right. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. I'm getting carried. Everybody's gonna laugh at you. Let me see. Okay. Now we got the Lantern Fairy. Again, it's the same thing like the Hermit. You know, that's why she got the lantern. This card usually have a lantern, but it's clear solution, and it's like moving on to wish fulfillment. Let me see. Let's see. Yes, you go from the 8 to the 9. You know, sometimes the heart want what the heart want as well. Now let me see. Now we got the Snow Angel, and it says the signs are with you already. Now we gotta look her up and see what she really stands for. But the snow is giving me cold, you know. But it's a fairy, and she looks kind of good. So I don't know. Maybe she's something nice. It says angel. Now I was asking for the energy around the people, but this could be Charlie too. You know, he is the one that took it to the neck. Or it can also demonstrate the people watching him take it to the neck. Huh? Let me see. Now my last video ain't getting up but 40 views, and I'm doing it again because I'm interested. Now y'all could go back and watch it. And we got Dry Flower Fairy, which is giving me, you know, sweet memory. It's just like giving me something that's, you know, dead. Potpourri. You know, it's living a smell. I don't know. Could be a stench. You know? Let me see. With sweet memories. Yeah. It's giving me, you know, because this is fantasy, idolizing, love, innocence, cherishing, you know, fish about the water. Let me see though. And a grumpy red fairy is at the bottom, and it's saying be your true self. Let me see. Now let me see what the Snow Angel represents. You know, let me see what she got to say. Snow Angel, the signs are with you already. Now this is crazy because even though I don't think that this is really depicting the card itself, but it says the phrase Snow Angel on the signs are with you already, because that's the typo I said, but it says it's a combination of words, possibly misunderstandings or misremembered lyrics. It's almost like, because it's crazy. It's almost implying that, what he was trying to preach was misunderstood. No, we get it loud and clear. Wait a minute, let me see. It's no angel. Did she come up? You know how you make the snow angels in the ground? Wow. Because that's what it is. But, already. Yeah, it's like some guidance. Why has this really got me so really involved in trying to figure this out? It's some type of entity that offers guidance. She got a hand on her hip. Let me see. All right, let me see. Hold on. It is an angel. Now, I don't know if he's hunting people or what. Because you got the intuition right here. But at the bottom of the thing, we got the grumpy red fairy. So, wait a minute. We got the snow and the grumpy. And the hermit. Let me see. Got the simp. It's like, yeah, they did shut his mouth up, didn't they, Spirit? Oh, God. Now, we got the tinfoil hatter showing up up next as we move to this one. I'm trying to figure out what this snow angel. Now, we know that the tinfoil hatter is, a connection from the, higher realms, the astral. It's spidey senses and intuition. Something. Wow. The all-seeing eye. Now, I do believe that Charlie was old simp. Yeah, he didn't want to move on. He didn't want to shut up. Now, I told y'all I did a reading in regards to him being advised to shut up. Now, this could have been from his own group. But it was something coming in from the Astros as well. I mean, it's showing up. Telling him to be himself. Get it together, bitch. See? With the influencer. I'm telling you. It's almost like it's almost like did I say that before? Like he had a premonition that he was about to go? I think I even pulled the cards and this was what came out. And you ain't gonna believe it. You see how he was preaching about his white privilege? And these white tears, that's his wife. Because that bitch wasn't crying. Nah. But there is something strangely, oddly. Now, it's when I find those people that succumb to those, what, how they say it, Christian values. I just go straight towards Cabbage Patch Kids. Children of the Corn. Like, God damn, bitch, what's wrong with you? It's like they really made your ass in the lie. Let me see. Yeah, look at the fashion witch. And I told you what it was about. Didn't I say it was the scramble of America in regards to the land? And this is said in land back. Right, the Page of Cups. Yeah. With sweet memories, like you're gonna have to give it up. It's just, yeah. It's time to go home. It's time to get out. It's time to go back to the hills from whence you came. Yeah. I told you. There's the fashion witch. And look at them. Didn't I say? Anytime they say Christian values, yeah, Children of the Corn. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the KKK. They weird. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know this is not your land. You know you don't come from here. And the nerve. They act like you don't even know. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Why are you acting like that, Charlie? You see what you made me? You see what you made your own people had to go and do? They had to lay you down, boy. Now let me see. Do I want to? I think I want to. I'm gonna pour from these. I want to shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Yeah, I had to pour from these because, you know, this is the African, not African, but they're African American, but we're going to call them Black American. Since he ain't like those people, we got to involve them. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, they wanted to shut his ass up. Move on, Charlie. Move on. Yeah, it's like his eyes. You know how it's like candy, like a baby in a candy store. Look at the eyes. And they shut it. Now this is giving me panda eyes. Even though it ain't black. Now we got a little story right here. Now we got the death card, the 13, as well as the Empress. Now again, I do believe that Spirit used them as a catalyst to get his ass up out of here. Yeah, and see, with the simp, to shut him up. I told you. Right there with the devil. The 8 of Swords. You know, restrictions. Shut up. That shallow grave is dug right there for you, boo. Not to mention that it's 88. Anytime you see 8s, 18... a lot of times it's dealing with spell work. Now this is a little story here that Spirit wants to share with us. And it's the Ace of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Which is 11 of Swords. Yeah. See, this is all about self. The Ace of Cups really speaks about self. You know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Yeah. And 11 Swords, you know, again, the mind, the mental, trying to tell you something. And you see he got all his ancestors in the background, you know. You see the lion, the lack of courage. I don't know what this is that's going on right here. You know, but I do see it drinking from the water, but it's a mask on it. You see, it's like it's a face here, but it's a mask there. And what is he doing behind him? It just looks creepy. It looks weird. You see it? It's a face down here. It's like a hyena. I don't know what it's called. But the eyes is right there. And then the mouth is right there. And it's licking from the water. But it's a mask right there on the back. And what is he doing? And they looking, laughing. And I said panda eyes. It's weird. You know, like he... it's nasty. And, of course, this step that he's going up is a pyramid. If you ever seen pyramids, you can get up on some of them by walking up like that right there. But, yeah, there's a contract back here that needs to be signed, you know. I see this person dipping it in ink, the pen. Yeah. But the Four of Swords, it's sometimes anxiety. But it's the need to heal from something. From whatever this is that's going on right here. Because the Seven of Swords is deception. And they laughing in the background. They're actually laughing. This dude is anyway. Yeah. And you know, the Ace of Cups sometimes is a new beginning in regards to life. You know, when one person go out, it's another one coming in. And we got the Death card on the other side with the Empress, you know? And the Empress gives birth, new life. Alright? Now let's see. That's the Wheel, and this is the Nine of Pentacles, you know? And again, it's all going back to, you know, land. And look at the field. Just think of the field, the home plate. It's like all that. It's all these arrows. It's almost like the labyrinth as well. A choice in which way to go. It's like, you know, he don't know which way to go. You know? To liberate himself. You know? And look at, yeah. And it's just like this dude is smoking on a peace pipe right here. No, he didn't choose that. You know, these people is crazy. It's just like, it's no rationing with them. It's impossible. It's just like to even try to debate with them. It's a lost cause. It's almost like they need to be eradicated, like with raid. You see, I'm telling you, the King of Swords in reverse with the Influencer. And this card is saying that the signs are with you already. With that snow angel, that imprint in the ground. Wow. There you go on the ground. He kept saying he got premonitions. Man, I tell you, these people crazy. Crazy. Yeah, foresight is right there. Seeing something in the future. Now, I'm not saying that it was all premonitions or anything like that right there. But he could have actually seen some actual evidence of something. Some type of deception. Yeah, I'm just looking at the way his eyes is bulged out. And just look at these. You see, you can see something through that. And then it was closed out. Blocked out by the sun. Wow. Because I'm just looking at the yellow. Yeah. Spirit knocked his lights out. Night, night. Nighty, night, night. Rockabye baby. You're missing. Yeah, you can't make it up. Look, he didn't want to let go. Yeah, holding on to the land. Resources. Shit that don't belong to you. And there's the justice card. Right there on the 8 of cups. Yeah, you see that bow and arrow? Now, there's a lot of debate in regards to if it was an actual bullet. And they're saying no because of the how it entered, and it didn't out. It didn't have no it didn't go out per se. I don't know. You got to look at some of those videos, but I really get it in regards to this, because I said that myself. I was like, there was some air that raised from the shirt, and yeah, it's just like that little 22-year-old, he ain't do that. And just because of all the evidence that they were showing you, they wanted you to see that stupid stuff. It's almost like they're taunting you to piss you off. Yeah, even the changing of the ring. You know, I'm just thinking about my ring. I get up, I don't even take it off. I actually sleep in it. That's why I was a ring around my hand. But if I was to take it off, you'd think I'll put it on there. It won't fit. There's a different size from this finger to this finger. This how it'd be. So why would I do that? It's just not. Who's gonna do that? You don't think they analyze the evidence they self before they put it out there? They want you to see that stuff, y'all. They want to piss you off. Now you got the 4 wands here. And at the Lady Justice. Yeah. Shut up, boy. You know? This 4 wands is that gated community. You know, it's like Stepford Wives. You know, it's some different rules that go on around here. Behind these gates, behind these walls. You gonna comply? You gonna shut up? You gonna keep quiet? You see the lantern? You know? Shut up. You know? That lantern is, you know, it's dark. You don't show everybody. This hermit is very secretive. If not, we got a little shallow grave out there for you, buddy. Yeah, and there's the 2 of swords. You know, the crossroads. Dang. And look at that in the background. I don't know what kind of equipment that is, but it looked like it could shoot something. Wow. Look at that. That's crazy. And what is that at the top? Like, whatever it was, because I'm just thinking about the way they was talking about the shirt. You know, like it was something beneath the shirt. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know, y'all. But it's a crossroads. You know? It's like a decision needs to be made. Damn, it's like all these arrows was coming from him in all kind of damn directions. On both sides. Shirley. And it's so crazy that I was looking at A Long Kiss Goodnight. That's you. Do anybody else see that coming across the screen? Samuel L. Jackson in A Long Kiss Goodnight. Your girl, where she had, was a sharpshooter or some shit like that. The girl was bad. She was better than Angela Jolie in Salt. What? Charlie was the girl. I could look at that movie 1,000 times. You know? That girl was bad. She was bad. She was bad. A Long Kiss Goodnight. Wow. Yeah. And you see? You got the 7 of Cups right here. Yeah. It's choices. 7 deadly sins, temptation. And again, that brotherhood, that's their little garb they wear. And the King of Swords. Yeah, and he like negotiations and talking. Yeah, we gonna take your damn head off if you don't do what we said. And that's what they did. You see, he like, why? Why I can't talk about this? I'm an influencer. You know? Yeah, the fashion witch. You know? And the 6. You see? He thought he was going to win this thing. Yeah. They put his ass to the end. 6 of Wands. Which represents, in the spotlight, a victory of sorts. But it didn't end that way. He thought it would. Yeah, there go the King of Swords again. Under the King. Wait a minute. The King and the... What? Which one is the Queen? I guess this one is the Queen. King and the Queen of Swords right here. Wow. One in the upright, one in the reverse. Wow. 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 And I keep telling you, it's like somebody was... It's like he had some type of epiphany before he bit the dust. That's what I feel like. Now, I don't know if it was for black people, but maybe the Epstein files for his own kind. These panda eyes, the babies. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think it was necessarily for black people. I think he still held true to that sick shit. But something. Yeah. Because I'm just looking at it right here. Because one is in the upright and one is in the reverse. The King and the Queen. Which is giving me conversation. And you see, I said that she got a hand on her hip. And it's the Queen and the upright. And I'm only saying it's the Queen because we got a feminine energy in this. And this is just the King. It's like somebody was trying to talk some sense into somebody in regards to something from the past. Kindness. Because that's what the 6 of Cups represent. Union, togetherness. Brotherhood, sisterhood, family, traditions. Yeah. And you see in the background how that person got the mic to their mouth? Right here. It's a mic to his mouth. You're going to eat it. You don't get it together. Alright, let's see. Let's see. That's a lot. But we're going to pay attention to it. We're going to take this one. The Death card is on the Page of Cups. It looked like whatever that thought was, this kindness, it went on deaf ear. And let me see. What's this? Damn, the same freaking car. Is that not odd? You don't find that suspicious? You seen me shuffling all these cars 1,000 times, right? But ain't this the same 3 cars that came out before? The Ace of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the 4. Trying to get up that hill. The pyramid scheme, the Ponzi scheme. Even though we know the pyramids is good, they do represent Ponzi, pyramid, chain of events, chain of command, chain, producer, consumer. Is the chain. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And land is here. Resources. And the 8 of Cups. A choice. And it's to the side. Now in this book, I just want to read out what the man said. It says, drawing this card is a reminder to recognize, acknowledge, and reestablish indigenous people, political and economic control over land that belongs to them before colonization. And it says, how do you support indigenous rights? You can start by making contributions that support the preservations of languages and traditions, and by ensuring food sovereignty, housing, and clean air and water. That is your commitment to dismantling white supremacy and the harms arising from capitalism and from the genocide of indigenous people everywhere. Well, this is a choice, But he wasn't doing that. That's why he had to get taken the fuck up out of here. And more of his ilk will be too. More of his ilk will be too. Now, who's afraid of them? Not me. I ain't afraid of no go. Listen, you got people. Let me tell you something. American people, black American people, we ain't running. We ain't going nowhere. This is our land. We will not be moved. All this people talking about going out here fleeing, scaring you to getting up to fleeing and going somewhere. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. You can put up as many statues as you want. Don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Because it's our energy that moves this bitch. Recognize that.